Okay, everyone, we're going to talk about assessments and some questions that I get asked a lot about them to make sure that you know what's going on and what you need to do here. So, here's the first thing you need to do when we do an assessment. So you need to go and do a grade check. Make sure that the grade that you have on the project or the paper is correct. Make sure that that grade has been calculated appropriately on the rubric. Make sure that that same grade is the grade that's in Skyward and is posted for you. With so many students, it's easy for me to make a mistake. Sometimes I add things up wrong. Sometimes I don't put it in the gradebook correctly. So it's your responsibility to go back and make sure that everything is there and is correct. If you have any questions or concern, or if something doesn't look right, just email me, contact me, let me know, and we'll get it fixed. Like I said, I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. So make sure that you do that. Also, the grading process is imperfect. Sometimes I grade things differently depending on where I'm at. So for example, maybe the 10th paper in a row is graded a little bit differently than the first paper. Maybe I'm grading it at 6 in the morning or 10:30 at night. Maybe I'm a little tired. Maybe I missed something. So if you feel like the grading is incorrect, or if you feel like I made a mistake on the score, just let me know and we'll talk about it. So make sure the grade is correct. Make sure it's in Skyward. If you feel like I made a mistake, let me know. And then what I want you to do is do a grade check. So go on and make sure that your grade is set in Skyward and you know where you're at. Here's one of the things you want to know about assessments is assessments make up 55% of your overall grade. This means they have a huge impact on your grade. And because this is the first one, it's going to be the first big change that you see. So up to this point, we've mostly done daily work and small activities. So 55% of your grade is now on this one assignment. So this means that your grade can go up or down a lot on one thing. So this is one of those things where I'm really looking at this. This is one of those ones that I'm looking at as the most important things in order for me to see where you're at as a writer. So make sure that you understand that this is going to create a big swing. If you have questions about that, let me know. If you didn't get it in, you are probably now failing the class because you have a big zero, which means 55% of your points are gone. Now, you can still turn it in and you can get full credit on it, but you cannot get back the timeliness or the on-time score. The reason I do this is because you really need to learn the time management and getting things in on time matters. So part of the grade of your overall grade is whether you get work in on time. So if you get something in late and there's no reason for it or you don't communicate, then you lose those points. You can't get them back, but you can still get full credit on the assignment. Can I revise it or improve my score? Yes. That's exactly how the writing process works. This is how you get better, by going back, reflecting, and revising. So what you need to do is make changes on it and resubmit it on Google Classroom. If you want to get a new score on it, make your changes, revise it, resubmit it, and then put a private comment on there asking me to score it. That way I see it. And then you can do this as many times as you want. So what will happen is if you revise it, I'll look at it, I'll give you more comments, give you more feedback, send it back to you. Then you can continue to change it. Once again, this is how the writing process works. The learning process continues over and over again. So if you could do me a favor when you do this, leave the comments unresolved so I can see how you address them, so I can see the changes that you made over time. But you can revise as often as you want and as many times as you want until you get to the level of proficiency that you want. Then you're going to go on and do a reflection. So on Classroom, there's going to be a reflection for each assessment that I want you to do. It just walks you through questions. Be honest. This is about you learning. So when you think about it, when you go through a project or an activity, you learn something, you gain experience. And I want you to go back and reflect on that experience because that makes the learning a little bit deeper. It sticks in your brain a little bit longer. Also, it's important for us to reflect to see what we have maybe done wrong and what we can do better, or what we can improve upon, or where we can take things a little bit further. So the reflection is on Google Classroom. You're going to fill it out whether you've completed the assessment or not. And it's just a chance to go back and look and see your growth and development and areas where you can improve. So make sure you get that done, guys. Once again, the assessments are a big thing. If you have questions about them, let me know. Make sure you complete the reflection and don't be afraid to revise. When I give you feedback, when I give you comments, my job is not to hurt your feelings or make you feel bad about where you're at. My job is to help. And the only way I can help you is pointing out what you can do to improve. So don't feel like it's a personal attack. Don't feel like I'm being critical. I'm just trying to help you out, helping you improve and helping you grow. So if there's anything else that I can do, let me know.